All right. Are we there? Are we there?
Yes, we are there, ladies and gentlemen. And
Hey,
hi everyone.
live and in living color, it's the Boca Brothers YouTube channel. We are here.
Yes, broadcasting from,
Michael's garage.
yeah, broadcasting from a little town, a little house in the 7th largest city in the nation, which is the home of the Alamos, San Antonio, Texas.
Or as we call it, the Big Tortilla.
The Big Tortilla is where we're at. And welcome aboard, everyone. This is our very first live YouTube video.
Hey, and don't mind us because this is our first time, man. Just, give us some slack. We're not like the other guys, who do lives, I don't know, every other day or so.
Yeah.
It's our first time, so we'll be doing this about maybe once a month, maybe?
Yeah, maybe once a month. Just
Shoot the shit.
That's right. Just shoot it. We'll chit chat. We'll actually chat, and we can save the chit for later.
For later.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey, a big thank you to all of our subscribers.
All right. There we go.
All right, dude. So let me make sure we have the slides ready here to make sure we got. Yeah, I think so. We got the. Yeah, we do. We got everything going. I think we're there.
Yes.
Hey, a big thank you to Kyle Brown and Scrody Johnson. These guys are super thanks contributors who gave monetarily to the channel, Danny. So it takes a lot to do these videos.
Oh, they didn't need to, but they did, and we saw it. And
we thank you. Thank you.
We saw them. We're thinking, oh man, look at this.
Yeah,
that's nice. That was nice of them to do that. So Kyle and Scrody, thank you so much. We really appreciate your generosity. And again, we're out there because we love cars just as much as you do.
Yeah, we're at about I haven't checked recently. I think the almost 34,000 subscribers, and that's remarkable considering that there's millions of YouTube channels out there, and only a handful are really monetized. So
right.
Cars are very popular. Look at all the other guys who do car videos on YouTube, and these guys are doing phenomenal. So we thought, hey, you know what? We love cars. Why can't we do it? I know we have full-time jobs, like you said, and we're just here, throwing back, going back a ways and creating memories is what we're doing, man.
How many subscribers do we have? 34?
Almost 34, I think it is.
34,000.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to those of you who are viewing and who are subscribers. Man, I remember when we were after our first 1,000 subscribers, and we were calling friends and family, and that was just one of our goals to meet at the time when we first began, and here we are, 35,000 subscribers later.
Yeah, it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours is what it was back in a year and a half ago or so.
Yeah, we just had our what was the views? Over 1 million.
Yeah, the videos got over 6 million views. That was 3 months ago, so we're way above that though. Hey, who's on, man? Who's on?
Well, let's see. We have CJ Colvin, Sten Tarvo is on, Ted Liam.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
Crom Knoll is on.
Right on.
Let's see. We have a couple of others that are on and commenting. Man, you know what? Thank you again. We definitely have to drink to that.
Right on.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man. Doctor says I have to watch my drinking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm looking for a bar with a mirror on it. And if you see one, let me know so I can watch myself drink.
That's cheesy, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. So let's go back into OBS here. We do use OBS Studios, but a big thanks to all of our subscribers and, of course, the super thanks contributors. And, Danny was talking about cars earlier and, what kind of cars we had in our past. And we've had a few viewers who asked us, hey, man, what kind of cars did you guys have? So I thought, well, and Danny really didn't know about this slide until, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago. But
yeah.
I thought I would put a slide together about the cars that we have. Now, I'm Michael, and this is Danny. And then we have our family cars that you see in the middle. But
and we've brought up a few of these cars in some of the segments that we did, videos that we did that were called cars that you regretted selling or giving away. We brought up a few, but not much. But yeah, now we're getting really in depth to what we had. Some of the cars that we had, and boy, I tell you what, as you grow older, you start thinking, man, if I only had that car today, and what I would do with it, and fix it up and do everything, and everybody, we all at the time that we own the cars, you don't think about
you don't.
it. You're thinking, oh man, I want to get a new car. Let me just trade this thing in. And that's just the way it was.
And
right?
we could vouch for some of our viewers who say, "Damn, I shouldn't have sold that car.
Oh yeah,
I should have kept it." But some of these cars that I have here, if you notice, under Michael, those are my cars, and look at Danny's. All right, okay.
Yeah, Mike.
I had cooler cars.
Mike over here went through a lot of cars. Growing up, and he was just going through them like crazy. And I was more conservative, I'll stick with this car and use it for a few years and then bump up to something else. So
yeah, I had a '73 Capri back in '79. My mom bought it for me, and it was brown like this Capri here that you see. The '73. I had it painted black, and that was a nice car. It was certainly different. Never had seen a car like that before, to be honest with you, in '79. But I said, man, it's a car. I want a car, so it was for sale. So we bought it. And, I'm sure those Capri buffs out there will know that the Capri in the UK was like the Mustang was in the US.
Yes, it was. So, seeing a Capri here in the States, it wasn't rare, but they were, very seldom seen back then. I have a fond memory of when you had it painted, and for some reason it was a cold day here in Texas. Yeah, and we went to go pick it up after it being at that person's house. Now this wasn't professionally painted. This was a guy down the block in some neighborhood that painted cars. Yeah, and so I have a fond memory that we went. I think someone else was with us, and it was a cold day, and we had our jackets on, and we were nice and cozy because you had the heater on.
Did it have a heater?
It did have a heater, yes. Okay. And I remember the smell of the gasoline of those old cars. It's just that smell
coming through the vents.
Yeah, coming through the vents, and and then driving away. And it was just a beautiful car, really. When he painted it from brown, this ugly turd brown, to black.
I have a memory of Thomas Gonzalez back in the hood, who popped the back window open on a winter day. We were cruising.
Is it the back window?
The side window.
Oh, the side.
They flapped open.
Okay, yes.
And out it went, man. I'm like, where'd my window go?
The window?
Yeah.
Popped out?
It just popped out in the street, man. I'm not sure whether I think we came back and got it, but
okay.
I'm like, he goes, hey, Mike, the window's gone.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, well, how the heck did that happen, man? Anyhow, those were memories. Yeah. And then I went into a 76 Chevy pickup. This is a short bed. I had a long bed with those little turbo rims. And they had, this truck that I had 3 on the tree. Right?
Okay.
And for those who don't know what 3 on the tree, it's the shifter on the column. For you young folk out there, young bucks out there.
The old, 1, 2, and 3.
Los cambios on the column, man.
And the reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So it went from that to a 1977 Firebird Formula. Now, funny story. Really, it's not funny. The guy who owned it, his dad bought it for him. His dad owned a junkyard where we were from. And the guy said, hey, I don't want it anymore. I'm going to upgrade. And so he did. So he upgraded. He sold me the car. Yeah. And, man, it took 3 weeks. I don't know why, but he said, give us three more weeks. Maybe they jacked with it or something. I don't know. But, man, it was fast. I would race Corvettes in that thing. And then I went from the 77 to the 1978 Trans Am. A buddy of ours, his name is Kent, down the street.
Kent Young.
Yeah. He said, hey, man, I'm going to upgrade to another car. And, I'll let you have it. You just got to take over payments and also pay my insurance.
I couldn't believe that. I can't believe
Neither could I.
You guys made that agreement. I mean, he had to have had a lot of trust in you. He was a neighborhood friend of ours.
Yeah, he was.
Lived about 6 houses down, Kent. But, man, to this day, I still can't believe, what?
But he did it. He said, hey, man, just make the payments. And I made the payments. I paid it off. But 78 Trans Am, if I were to choose or have to choose which one, I would really go to the Formula Firebird. I just think now the Trans Ams they're a little overrated, man.
Yeah.
So the Formula Firebird that was the car that I had my most memories in. So nice car. Hey, by the way, we're going to be, if you notice, I'm looking down and we're looking up. We got a 55-inch screen up there, so we could. So these old guys can see, you know, and I'm looking down at my laptop because I'm the one, you know, flipping through the slides. So you may see us doing this.
Yeah,
and
we're doing this camera, 55-inch glasses over here so that we can see.
But believe me, we're going to fix that.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
give us some
definitely
time.
fix it with another monitor so that we can. Yeah, we're,
Hey,
not,
Danny,
we're not trying to ignore you.
Yeah,
you know, so we're just getting older and we're. Yeah, our sight is. You know, we're just like our classic cars. We're relics. We're relics is what we are. We're dinosaurs.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Who's on, man? Who's on?
Let's see.
Schwartz.
Charles Schwartz. We have Sonny V. Wish I still had my 76 Cougar, he says. Let's see. John Steiner. LOA, I had an 84 Cavalier like that. Yep. The old Cavalier.
Yeah.
You know, if we were to go back to my slides or my cars, I started with the 75 Honda CVCC is what it said on the side. It was a wagon.
And you love that car.
Man, I went, well, I'll tell you, I'll just give you just a quick little tidbit. I went from that 78 station wagon you see on the left under family cars, under that column, into the 75. And I'll tell you about it later on. But yeah, 75, little 4-speed.
Yeah.
No AC, but it had a heater, and we had it repainted blue. And
hey, let me tell you, we were mobile disc jockeys. We did weddings and all that stuff. And
back
we
in the
would
day.
stack that car up with speakers.
Oh, yeah.
And we used albums back in the day, and we'd stack 4 cases of albums.
It came in handy. He really did. As a small little wagon, we were able to put some speakers in there and everything else. But yeah, you know what? That was really that was a nice car. Then I made my trek over to San Antonio, Texas, where we're at today, in '84 with that car. Yeah. And I was going to start a radio job here, and well, I mean it did well. It did well on the road, and I had it for maybe a few years until my brother Michael and I decided to get into the engine to change. I don't know what it was.
Oh, yeah, we were.
And we changed some part. As we were taking parts off, we didn't know where the parts were to go back.
Yeah, we couldn't put it back together again.
So we eventually, or I had moved from the apartment. You had moved from your apartment there, and well, the car stayed there. Yeah. So anyway,
car. So all right, then you ramped up, man. You really ramped up.
Well, I ramped up. I went into the '82 Camaro. Loved it. Just loved it. And the only problem, the only downside to that Camaro was it was a crossfire injection. And I think Corvette had their version of it at that time.
It wasn't tuneport, right?
No, I think it was a crossfire injection.
Okay.
And it had nothing but problems.
You guys know whether it was tuneport or crossfire.
You'll correct us.
Danny had it, but I think if you said crossfire, then it's crossfire.
Yeah, and you'll correct us if it's. I think it was a crossfire injection, and boy, I tell you what, nothing but problems and stammering and stuttering, and it was just terrible. It was a terrible car, and so I knew a good friend of mine who worked at a dealership here in San Antonio in Sarah Winton Chevrolet.
Right.
And his name is Buddy Mallet, and he was a salesperson there at the time. So I went over to Buddy. I said, hey, man, I need to get out of this car. It's just costing me too much money. I already spent like $800 to have it fixed once, and then the engine light came on again. And
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
We'll get you into one of these Cavaliers. I'm like, oh, man, brand new, smelled nice, smelled new. And
there you were with a Cavalier.
And my first thought when I drove the Cavalier off the lot, we live in San Antonio, which is very hilly, right? Closer to the hill country, South Texas. And my first thought when I drove it off the lot is I had to make that hill, drive up that hill, and it was nothing like the Z28. It was nothing like the Camaro. I floored that little four-banger.
Yeah.
It was floored all the way.
Going up the hill.
Yeah, I think I can. I think I can, and it made it.
Yeah.
And that's the history between that Camaro and that Chevrolet Cavalier. And then as I was driving, they had Cadillac had their version of the Cavalier. What was it called? Somebody will bring it up. And I'm thinking...
We did a video on it.
Yeah, we did a video on it, and I just completely
Cimarron,
forgot.
Cimarron.
Yeah, my mind
Cimarron.
surpasses me.
Yeah.
But, I couldn't believe hey, that's a Cadillac version of what's going on here?
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was kind of like, what a waste of money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And labor on that thing.
Yep.
Ugly.
Yep. Ugly.
Ugly.
Hey, let's go to the family cars. My dad owned a '68 Chevrolet Bel Air, and we would drive that thing to and from Corpus Christi to
Los Angeles.
For 5 years, every summer we'd take a family trip out there to visit family, and that was a nice car. It was just like the one you see here on the channel on the screen. But it had a luggage rack.
Yeah.
And then my dad, he bought a '78 Impala.
Impala, yeah, Chevy Impala.
Yeah, you drove it for a while.
I drove it for a while. I drove it to high school, and in high school, and then I remember in '82 we were at the beach there in Corpus, J.P. Luby Park.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend at the time, and this guy comes wailing down the road, tugging a boat behind his truck. And obviously he was inebriated, and smashes right into the back end of that station wagon, that '78.
Totaled it.
You were in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened. I don't think I hit you.
No, you didn't.
But boy, that guy came slamming, and he came in and he slammed up against the back, totaled the 1978 Impala. And I really loved that car. I did, and he totaled it. And my girlfriend's head hit the windshield. Bam, bam. I went up against the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And I remember nowadays you have these lawyers everywhere, right? If you have an accident or something like that, call us and we'll, do all that and send you to physical therapy and, they'll pay out and everything else. But back then I remember we were at Mom and Dad's house and I get a call. Mom says, somebody is calling you from the insurance company. All right. See what's going on. Sir, this is so-and-so insurance. We understand you had an accident, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Hey, so we have $300 to give you. Would that be okay? And my girlfriend was there at the time, and I said...
She was injured.
And so I said, they're going to give us $300. And I said, yeah, that's fine. And, okay, is your girlfriend there? Oh, yeah, she is. They spoke to her. Sure enough, they gave her $300, and we're high-fiving.
You thought it was the greatest thing, like, man.
I thought it was this is back in the '80s. This is before everything happened.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she could have gotten physical therapy.
Yeah, something else, right? I mean,
something.
Yeah, because she was injured. But anyhow, you guys are safe. You guys are alive. So let's head over to the Granada. We had a '75 Granada, and this thing we bought in Houston, Texas. I remember whoever was going to sell it to us. They sent us a photo of the car, and I still have it in the closet.
Yes, you do. It's a Polaroid film.
Yeah. And we had that for a little bit, and then my mom bought the '76 LTD from her cousin, and that was a pretty cool car, man. We would wash the LTD, and I would make sure and clean that chrome up front to make it. You always want to. Wow, I wish I had a town car or a Lincoln Continental or, so I would brush that chrome really nice, man. And all right. And I remember one time I took a picture of the car, just the grill. And I'm like, okay, let's see, angle it this way. and it looks like a Lincoln Continental or a town car, And
that '76 LTD, Ford LTD, that big old Ford LTD, when you washed it and it looks shiny and
nice,
just beautiful, big and beautiful. Just the way I like my women.
Big and beautiful, baby.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into another segment here. This is what the YouTube Live was really going to be about, and it's I guess we'll call it You Choose or something like that.
You Choose.
Yeah, what's it going to be? You Choose.
Yeah.
So you choose. If you could have one of these cars, which one would you choose? It's a 1969 Camaro with a 427.
Wow. And we have a 1971 426 Challenger. That 426 engine was just something else.
Yeah, the 426 was awesome.
Man, it was something else.
All right, well, you choose. What would you have?
You know what? It's a toss-up, but I'm gonna just have to go with the 69 Camaro. Especially with that 427 in it. It's just, I'm going to go with the Camaro.
I'm choosing 71, man.
Are you?
Yeah. I just.
I mean, it looks a lot. It looks a lot sleeker.
Yeah,
it really does. But boy, I tell you what, nothing like that Camaro.
Well, I tell you what, man. I'm looking at these cars here today, 2022.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm pretty much tired of the Mustangs, and no offense to any Mustang lovers,
no offense.
But I am really liking those Dodge Challengers, man.
Yeah, you've told me.
Yeah, they just look a lot better than the Camaro. Camaro's gonna be phased out here pretty soon, and Mustang, I don't know where the heck that's going. Mustang E and all that crap. So, yeah. So I'm not sure. Let's see.
Let's find out who's choosing what. Let's see. We go Top Chat.
I'll give you some more beer.
Yeah, and let's see the Honest Channel. Hello, all. Blessings and no stressing. All right, blessings and no stressing. Harold B chooses a Challenger. Stan Tarvo, Challenger. Russell C. Why y'all got to make it so hard? Yeah, no, I know it's a tough one. It really is. It's a tough choice. Sonny V, Dodge 426. Chuck Broso, Challenger twice. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chucky.
Chucky, baby.
We have a few more if we scroll down. But yeah, I think, people are going with the Challenger just like you, Mike.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, it's a Challenger.
It does look a lot sleeker than the Camaro. I'll tell you that.
Don't change your mind, man. Don't change your mind now.
I'm set.
All righty, then.
I'm set on that Camaro, yeah.
All right, next we have the 76 Ford Gran Torino Elite, or the
1976 Olds Cutlass. How about that? The Olds Cutlass.
Funny story, Danny, really quick.
Yeah.
The 76 Gran Torino Elite was a Gran Torino Elite, and then after 76, it just became the Ford Elite.
Oh, okay.
If I'm correct, and I'm sure our viewers
will correct you if you're incorrect.
Well, definitely, man. These guys are sharp. But I think the 76 Gran Torino Elite, only for that 1 year in 76 was the Gran Torino. And then after 77, it was just the Ford Elite. So
yeah. Well, I don't like the front end of, they almost like look exactly, they have the A-pillar and the window, and they have that opera window in the back. But I tell you what, something about that front end of the Gran Torino Elite.
Yeah.
It looks like you can jump off of it. It looks like the back of a boat where you can jump off and take a dive in the lake. And you look at that bumper, the way it sticks out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just sunken in, right?
Yeah, it is.
It looks okay, but it's just sunken in. But that the Cutlass,
and you know what? I'm choosing the Cutlass only. Look at the grill, the way it does a 90 right into the hood, man.
Yes.
Right? It comes up, and you guys can probably see that better than we can because it's kind of smaller, right? The picture and stuff. But the way it comes up and hangs a 90, I'm more of a GM kind of guy. Danny's a Ford.
Yep.
However, I've had owned a Mustang, and I owned an F-150 and such, but I'm more of a GM guy now. So, yeah, man. So, I choose Cutlass.
Yeah, and Charles Schwartz is Oldsmobile all the way is way cooler.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sonny V chooses a Torino, partial to the Torino is what he says.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Good deal. We'll do the tally when we get off. Tally. And this is helping us out as well, guys, because guys and gals, because when we produce more videos, we want to know what you guys like. So, hey, by the way, hop on our Facebook, and we'll have the link we'll go over the Facebook a little bit later. But
yes,
let us know in the community or in the comments section of every video of what you want us to do a video on. we've learned one thing: the pickup trucks in our channel do not work.
For some reason, pickup trucks don't work for some reason. I don't know what it is.
SUVs, pickup trucks, they just don't do it, man. And, we're just trying to please everybody, but I think our niche is just classic cars. And
I was doing some research, and I think I'm going to probably produce either and you guys you can decide on what you want here on the channel or the community page.
Yeah.
But either the Datsun Nissan Zs, remember those?
280ZX?
Yeah.
280Z,
240,
240,
240, yeah, 280. And, or the 10 most popular Mopar muscle cars. I know they're totally different, right? Mopar or the Datsun Nissan Zs. Yeah. What do you think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What would you want to see as our next video? We have others, but I was just thinking. Most popular Mopars from Sten. Mm-hmm. Harold B says, "Oh yeah, the Z cars.
Z cars.
Right? So one Z, one Mopar. Yeah. Well, we do have a lot of Mopar fans, and they're diehard Mopar fans, and they're like, man, if you didn't include a Mopar in this list,
exactly.
And I'm thinking, okay, we didn't. Sorry.
Hey, the Honest Channel says, I like a video dedicated to the station wagons with reverse seats, like the Olds Cutlass, Olds Cutlass Ford, etc. of the 70s. Now we did a station wagon
video on that was your video.
That was my video, and man, that thing just soared. The 68 Bel Air had the reverse seats.
Yeah, did you show a picture on that? I'm sure you did. I mean, that was a big thing back then, right?
Yeah, there was a picture of that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so...
we did it already.
Yeah, the Honest Channel, if you want to take a look in our videos or search station wagons, you'll find it. John Steiner, 69 Ford Fairlane 500 would be cool. Not many out there. You have one. Wow. Russell C, I'd love a Z car video. Okay, Sonny V, love the olds, probably. Vista Cruisers.
Yeah, remember that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
It was on that 70s show.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, Chuck Broso, my late brother, had a 1990 Z T-tops. So that would be nice. Z with a T-top. Wow. Nice.
Hey,
very nice.
I used to, I worked at a car lot, and I was a car porter. And
did you work?
I was
you got to hear some of the stories.
17. Yeah. Hey, man, there was a Z. There was a Z, 280ZX, 81 blue. I think it was the Dallas Cowboy color.
Oh.
And I took it off the lot, man. I took it off the lot, and I passed by my old high school. I pulled over, took the tops off, and I passed by my old high school to see if anybody will see me in that Z.
Yeah.
Not one person was a freaking round, man.
Nobody was out to see you cruising around?
I'm cruising around the high school. Yeah, man.
This is back, what year is this? You're 18, 81, 82, somewhere in there?
We graduated 82, so it was maybe 81 or something.
Yeah, the reason I asked him if he worked is because he would tell me stories that he was in the brand new Suburbans back then, and they had the AC on, and they would take naps in the back in the third seat. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. What do we have here? The old Fox Fodder World. Fox Fodder World. Z Twin Turbo. Oh, man. Yeah. The double T's.
Those are awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
The 300ZX was awesome. Didn't our program director for KTFM, Bill Thorman?
He had a 300ZX. This was back in
nice, man. It was gold.
80.
It was gold.
Yes.
Gold?
88, I think it was. It was gold. It's a nice gold one. So.
All right, cool.
Oh, man. Just going back on these cars.
All right, let's go back a ways. This is before our time, but I thought I'd slip this in here. It's the Chevy Impala. Chevy Impala, the 59 had a 348 cubic inch V8, and the 1960 had a 348. They both had the 348.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
okay.
They just crossed it over. They just took it from one and then said, "We'll just stick it in this one."
But it's strange, man. Look at the 59, the front end as compared to the 1960. I don't know why. I think the 59 looks a little more futuristic, if you ask me.
No, it does.
60. For some reason, the 60s through 64 didn't really do too much for me for Chevy cars and really Ford cars.
Look at that grill in the 60. Looks like one of the grill you put on a Chevelle, isn't it? Look at that.
Almost looks like it.
Almost. It has the oval, kind of an oval at the on the round of the edges.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
What do you think? What do you guys think? What would
It's
you
a
take?
little older than,
59 or 1960? I am kind of going for the 60. It looks a little bit more sleeker.
Hey, we did do a video on the Impala. You might want to check it out on the Boca Brothers YouTube channel. It's a video on the Impala, starting with the early Impalas, all the way to recently, and now they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah, they are.
I can't believe it. They're
John
gone.
Steiner said front end of the 59 is cool. Fox Auto World says 59 is sexier. Okay, well, that 59 from Harold B. Much better. Man, I'm just not seeing it. You guys are on it. You're seeing something. I don't. I just think that 60 is just cool looking.
You like the 60?
I do.
I'm
Looks
gonna go with
sleeker.
the 59.
Oh my.
That's what I'll do.
All right.
59. All right, man. So what do we got next? Let's slide on over here and let's go to Facebook. This is what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, YouTube won't allow you to post any pictures in the comments and all that. So we decided to create a Facebook group so that we can all get together and talk cars and post our pictures of cars.
Yeah, hey, the group is growing, and this is the place. This just go to Facebook, look up Boca Brothers Classic Cars, and join our group. And we get a lot of guys posting pictures of their rides, and it's just amazing, man. It's just and let me quickly note this, man, that the Boca Brothers YouTube channel is really we're not up here thinking that we're professional mechanics or we know everything about every car.
We definitely are not master mechanics.
It's
no.
Your Honda is one of them. But we do research and we don't always get it right. And our smart viewers, man, they know exactly what was in a blah 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 and this and that and that door panel.
And we love that. Some are harsher than others, right? Some have.
Yeah, we ignore
that.
that.
They're very abrasive and they let us know big time. I remember I made a mistake on one of the videos where I said vertical was horizontal, was vertical. Boy, I tell you what,
boom, man, they were
even to this day where I'm getting hits on that. I'm thinking, all right. Okay.
Hey, what do you call it, Danny? You call it info.
It's what we call our videos is infotainment, right? We're informative and we're entertaining.
Yeah.
And we hope to be, as accurate as possible.
We don't always get it right though, man. But
no,
that's
we don't.
what our viewers are for. And thank you guys for correcting us. And
we really do.
It's the trolls.
Yeah.
And you know what? We just learn to ignore the trolls, but. Every channel gets trolls, man, and you know what? It's just what it is. It's Oh, what I was getting to is, we build memories, and I had a viewer who commented on one of the, I think Camaro or Mustang, man, and it hit me right here, man, because the guy said, "Hey, love the video. Dad and I had a Camaro or a Mustang, I forgot what it was, and he said, his dad passed away, and that they couldn't finish restoring the Camaro, and that he had to do it on his own. And he said, hey, I wish my dad was still around, and now he has his son helping him restore the Camaro, man. And and to me, when we release videos of different cars, it's like we're bringing back memories, man. We're not here thinking that we know all about cars.
Yeah.
Believe me, we don't. We just provide the infotainment.
Yeah. And you know what? There may be some stuff that you may not have known about the car that we're showcasing on one of our videos. I mean, there's a lot of things that we learn on the cars and the car's history and this and that and who developed it and all this jazz, who was behind the scenes on it. Like Lee Iacocca was behind a whole bunch of the cars.
Sure. Yes.
And
it's amazing how we're learning all about. Wow, I didn't know this. Or, wow. So it's crazy.
I mean, you may have a car that you know all about, which is good, which is cool.
What do we have, Ben? Red, what's it say? Red 200?
Oh, yeah, Red 200, Red 2001 SS.
Okay, there it is.
My late friend's dad had a 1953 Impala.
Right on.
And when I was growing up, we had a 1973 Impala.
Right on.
Wagon.
Wow.
And I owned a 2008 Impala SS.
Ooh, the 2008 Impala SS. Yes.
You don't see a whole bunch of those cars anymore on the streets, ladies and gentlemen. You really don't. I asked myself, where are they? I mean, they're at car shows. In fact, we're going to a car show in New Braunfels tomorrow to go check out these cars that we don't see on the streets anymore. Where we used to, because we're a lot older, and we used to at the time several years ago. I'm like, oh man, there goes a 78 or Trans Am or a Camaro or whatever.
Speaking of car show, we have had requests for car shows. So we decided, hey, we're going to attend a car show tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna air this live video at 11 a.m. That'll be our video for Saturday.
Yeah, we'll republish it for tomorrow.
Yeah, and then
this video here,
and then we're going to be doing the car show because we've had several people request car shows. So we
Yes.
thought, hey, you know what? We'll just we'll do the car show.
Yeah.
And then that'll be for next weekend. But we're not going to be changing too much. We're going to go back into doing informative videos.
Oh
And
yeah,
this
we
is why
won't change
Danny-
format. We definitely won't change format. We'll keep on doing cars and the history of the cars.
And
but-
therefore, there's the 280Z, the Z cars,
yeah,
or
the
what was
Datsun Nissan 280Z and the Mopar muscle cars.
Yeah, top 10 or something.
Top 10 Mopar muscle cars. Yep.
So we're going to go back, but tomorrow will be the this live, and then the next Saturday will
Russell
be the car
C.
show.
What's up, Russell
Russell
C?
C.
Yeah.
Where's Oles 98, man? He's always
Holes and Spock.
90.
Spock versus.
oh man.
He's our corrector. He's our
Is he?
English major and corrector. Spock versus.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Aquarius.
Great channel for Jonathan from Jonathan.
Hey, thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that, Jonathan.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man, that's going to wrap it up. I think we pretty much, this was our, first time doing live. So
It is, and we'll do it at least once a month, kind of catch up with you guys. You can see us, and we're going to try to get our comments section published as we do this live. Hopefully next time we'll figure it out. We'll
Right
get it
on.
up there, and that way you can see your comments, and then it'll be recorded and published, and that way you can say, hey, there's my comment, and he replied to it. But sorry we didn't get to every comment. We're having to look here, there, and the camera, and make sure that we don't ignore you.
we are going to fix that for next time.
Yes, this is our first video, and we thank you so much for watching. Thank you. We can't thank you enough for subscribing, for viewing, and you took your time on a
Friday night.
It's a Friday night when we recorded this.
Yeah.
And you took time off to watch us, and we really, really do sincerely appreciate your viewership, your subscribing to our channel, and again, we love everything we do because well, look at us. We're relics.
Yeah.
Again, we're relics.
Come on, man.
We used to own these cars. Some
Hey
of
guys,
the cars.
we appreciate you, man. We really do.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep pumping. And it's because of you guys that we're still doing this. So take care, guys. That's going to wrap it up.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. And look out for our future videos coming up. This one will be published tomorrow, and then we'll do another one next Saturday.
All right. Check you later.
All right, be safe. Thank you.